lot of the time the tenant is fine, like social housing tenant, whoever, they're fine. It's their bloody mates, it's the people that they bring into the building that cause the issue, because they don't care, like they can just bugger off, and it's the residents' responsibility to pick up the slack pretty much.
That's right, and that's exactly what we found. So I think a demand for our services because of that sort of increased, and there was a few safety issues came into it as well. It's quite interesting because what we've had to do now, we've found with certain buildings, we've got an obligation to our staff, health and safety wise. We've actually had to insist that they get escorted around by security staff in certain buildings, and particularly some of the ones with the external breezeway set up, so that potentially if someone was to play up, you could there's nowhere to go except over the side.
And I've got a very similar situation that we had with one of our staff, where we said, not with our staff but with a particular committee, we said, here's the issue, we need some security in the building because our staff and contractors are not safe because of some of the type of people in there. And they ignored it, and they said, no, that's your own problem. And we said, okay, thank you very much, and we resigned from that building because we weren't going to have that crappy attitude for a start affecting the health and safety of our staff and our contractors, and if that affected say you guys, because we engaged you to the building, would be bloody beside ourselves that something had happened because of inaction from a committee, essentially.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the feedback, the general sort of consensus, general feedback we get, and in the industry, as you know, word gets around very quickly as to which buildings have that sort of problem, an antisocial problem. So we don't hesitate to insist that we have security.